I think university is a time where you find yourself. This is a time where I've truly learnt my potential and what I'm capable of.
We had 24 students from the University of Newcastle come along to Borneo. We spent 3 days in the Borneo jungle and we looked at orangutans and their habitat. It was amazing.
The skills that I've gained over those years and even watched and reflected on how much I've learnt, it amazes me.
I'm the first one in my family to graduate. My dad always said to me, he said, only brain can make a man. That means only knowledge can make a man. And I always had, the voice of my dad in the back of my head, saying that I could do it. Graduation was a major achievement in my life.
I started the university as an able-bodied kid, and then I had an accident after my second year. So that dream as a young kid from a disadvantaged background of throwing that cap and gown into it almost puts a tear in my eye of having that sense of achievement.
I was doing some volunteer work. One of the volunteer boss said to me that if you really like helping people, why don't you become a nurse? I want graduates to be bold, be courageous, and be your best.
I think it is very important to focus on your purpose because there will be a lot of issues, a lot of challenges facing ahead, and being able to overcome each time, I think it's what's important.
It's a wonderful feeling to be an alumni. You have this connection with other alumni, other students who have graduated.
Not just national, but also it's global scale.
Having a community behind you is probably the greatest thing you can have, apart from your family and friends, because really it's just a bigger version of them.
A family that is now around the world.
We've all come together as one, and we're all going to be lifelong friends.
I just enjoy the moment.
Words can't describe it.
It lasts a few seconds, but you really will remember it forever.
The world is your oyster. You really don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. You don't know what it's going to be the next day, but take every single opportunity that comes your way.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Welcome to our global alumni community.
Welcome, graduates and guests, to this very special occasion. To comply with the safety regulations, I'd like to point out the emergency exits in the Great Hall. Please note your nearest emergency exit. As a courtesy to everyone in the room, I ask that you please switch your mobile phone to silent. We acknowledge that this is a long-awaited occasion. COVID-19 has likely further extended your wait. The situation has also required us to make modifications to the ceremony. Graduates, under this different format, we ask that you rise from your seat when your name is called and remain standing in front of your chair, facing forward whilst your qualification is announced. You will then acknowledge your achievement by doffing. This is tipping your hat towards the Chancellor. You can then retake your seat as the audience applauds. Your guests should remain seated. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, we will instruct each graduate and your guests when it is time to leave your seats. You will be exiting in turn using the front and the rear doors, and a photograph will be taken of you and your guests. An electronic copy of this photograph will be available to all graduates to access and share. Graduates, in May, you will be sent an invitation to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. This gathers feedback on your higher education experience to improve the experience of future students. We strive to provide the best university experience possible for our students, but this cannot be achieved without your valuable feedback. We would appreciate you looking out for this email at your university account so that you can assist us with this. Some terminology used in today's ceremony may be unfamiliar to you. To assist in your appreciation of the ceremony, we have provided a history of graduation and an explanation of the terms in the graduation booklet. The academic procession will enter the Great Hall in just a few moments. When the procession enters, could you please rise and remain standing for the singing of the Australian National Anthem? Thank you.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very special graduation ceremony. On behalf of the University of Newcastle, I respectfully acknowledge the traditional custodians, the Pambalong clan of the Awabakal people, on whose traditional land this campus is located, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. As Chancellor of this university and a graduate myself, I'm honoured to be able to celebrate this major milestone in your academic journey. Each of our university's graduates is unique, and each year, through these ceremonies, we celebrate their success. This year's graduates are indeed an inspiration. Before me sits a group of people whose determination and resilience is remarkable by any measure. We all know that in the past 2 years, there have been unprecedented impacts on our lives. The pandemic has had a profound impact on everyone in this room, and the crisis came right on the heels of major natural disasters, floods and fires, which had already taken a toll on many of our students. This ceremony acknowledges your drive and determination to succeed. Graduates, today you take with you a degree from a very fine institution. Newcastle is acknowledged for delivering excellence in education to some 39,000 students. Our degree programs are designed to prepare you for life and work after you graduate and connect you with your industries and communities. Similarly, our research is focused on delivering impact and innovation with a steady focus on working with partners to support the development of our regions. The university's focus on excellence in education and research sits hand in glove with a long-held commitment to equity. We offer the opportunity of education to students from all walks of life who have talent and determination. 1/4 of our students are from low socioeconomic backgrounds, and we have the largest number of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students of any Australian university. We are proud of every student, and we are committed to providing the best learning environment and opportunities to help them realise their potential. Today's celebration of the completion of your studies marks another important milestone, your entry into the University of Newcastle's alumni network, and you're in very good company. One example is Ashley Gordon, who completed his Bachelor of Education in 1992. Now, many of you will know his name from the football field. He was first ever signing to the Newcastle Knights. But Ashley's contribution reaches far beyond rugby league. He's a passionate believer that disadvantage in Aboriginal communities can only be addressed through authentic engagement and collaboration with community members. Ashley is a descendant of the Gamilaroi and Gemba people from Western New South Wales community of Brewarrina. He has dedicated much of his life and career to work with people who have addiction to drugs, alcohol and gambling, and making sure services have strong connections with community. Ashley is the Executive Director of New South Wales Aboriginal Safe Gambling Services. He is on the National Suicide Prevention Trial Evaluation Committee. He even runs a Learner Driver program for disadvantaged Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Our alumni network is vast. Another alumni is Dr. Lee Keng Chai. Lee Keng completed her Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics in 2013 and her PhD last year. And she's an advocate for health equity. She's an outstanding young researcher working to help reduce childhood obesity and improve children's health and nutrition. She's working in Queensland now to introduce healthy initiatives in primary schools and to deploy play-based technology that helps educate families about nutrition. Dr. Chai has developed a telehealth program using text messages to help improve child nutrition and ensure greater access to services and health advice. This program has now been adopted in the UK. Lee King has named Queensland's Children's Hospital's Precinct Early Career Researcher for 2019. You are now united with achievers like Ashley Gordon and Dr. Lee Keng Chai and the people sitting around you as an alumnus of the university. Our network of passionate and talented alumni stretches across the world. It now comprises more than 155,000 graduates in 149 countries. The network and its chapters offer unique opportunities to connect professionally and socially with other alumni, and I really do encourage you to stay in contact. We'd very much like that to happen. Today is the culmination of many years of hard work, and this ceremony is a symbol of all you've experienced and achieved during your time here at our university. This includes an acknowledgement of the support of your family and friends who've been with you every step of the way on your journey to today. To family and friends, we sincerely thank you for the important role you've played in reaching this important milestone. Again, my heartfelt congratulations, graduates, to each and every one of you. And I now call on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Alex Zielinski, AO, to speak.
Good evening, everyone. It's wonderful that you could all come here tonight. It's been a very tough year, as the Chancellor said. It's not getting any easier. Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Scott Sleep to deliver today's occasional address. Dr. Sleep is regarded as a visionary leader. In 2018, he was the first technology educator to win the Prime Minister's Prize for Excellence for Secondary Science Teaching. In 2021, he was the recipient of a University of Newcastle Alumni Award for National Leadership for his pioneering program supporting the development of Australia's future workforce. Dr. Sleep completed his undergraduate degree at the University of Newcastle in Education in 1996, followed by a PhD in Engineering in 2015. As part of his postgraduate studies, he co-authored numerous academic papers with the late laureate Professor Scott Sloan, a Fellow of the Royal Society of Science. While teaching industrial arts and undertaking a PhD in engineering, Dr. Sleep started working with Regional Development Australia in the Hunter to develop a curriculum model that joins the subjects and brings real-world industry perspectives for students. The model, iSTEM, has been adopted in hundreds of schools across New South Wales. In 2020, Dr. Sleep was recognised with a National Commonwealth Bank Teaching Fellowship. He was previously been awarded the title of National Teacher of the Year for Australian Design and Technology Teachers Association and was inducted as one of only 3 national patrons. In 2019, he was appointed as a Cyber Security Ambassador for the New South Wales Cyber Security Innovation Node, and 2017 was part of BAE's systems team recognised with a Global Chairman's Award. As the Director of a Defence-funded STEM program, Dr. Sleep led an initiative that it was identified by the OECD as world's best practice. He is currently employed by the New South Wales Department of Education as the leader of the STEM Industry Schools Partnership Program, an initiative he initiated and developed. He is also a conjoint appointment in the College of Engineering Science Environment here at our university. Dr. Sleep has built a reputation as being a leading expert in the fields of STEM education and workforce development. Very important areas for our future workforce, and it's great to have people like Dr. Sleep pioneering this work and leading the way. I'm delighted that Dr. Sleep is able to join us on this very special occasion for our graduates from the College of Engineering, Science and Environment. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Sleep to deliver the occasional address.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, family, staff, friends and most importantly, graduates. Firstly, I wish to congratulate all the graduates. Today you are joining over 150,000 alumni of this great institution, many of which have made significant achievements in the areas of science, business, engineering and academia. It is now your turn to find your place and to make your mark in the world. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land in which we meet today and pay my respects for elders, past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal people here today. I acknowledge our first scientists for the extraordinary contributions that Aboriginal people make now and in the future, and for the cultural, economic and scientific endeavours that they lead. I'm deeply honoured and humbled to be delivering this address today. When asked, I naturally thought, well, the university has finally run out of good speakers. But I'll do my best with some useful insights that have been pivotal to my success in my career. But before filling you all with wisdom, I'd like to recognise some very important people here today. To the parents, who I'm sure have been pivotal in you all graduating today, I say congratulations. As a parent, of a student from Newcastle University, I was reflecting as a parent and I realised that after 13 years of primary school and secondary education and around 4 years of university studies, my wife and I are going to be effectively redundant. So graduates, I can assure you that your parents are very proud of you today. If there's something that you have done in your past that you haven't told your parents about, today might be a good time to own up. I'm hoping the mystery of my dining room chair, which was apparently broken by my cat, that mystery will finally be solved upon my daughter's graduation. So now I'll provide you with what I hope is some good advice to assist you as you contemplate your future. Firstly, talent is cheap, hard work is expensive. You might be mistaken to think that this person in front of you in this fancy academic dress must be an academic genius. The reality is that I was a very average high school student, but I worked extremely hard at university and managed to achieve first-degree honours upon graduation. There were more talented students than me, but none worked harder. It helped that I did not spend too much time at the Bar on the Hill, but maybe a little bit more than I should have. But I've taken this attitude into all aspects of my life, and I attribute most of my success to hard work. This is reinforced by that wise philosopher, Homer Simpson, who once said to Bart, "Son, if you really want something in life, you have to work for it." Quiet now, they're about to announce the lottery results. Don't ever let someone tell you that you can't do something. My childhood dream was to become an engineer, not a train driver, a real engineer. However, I was told by several people that that was not realistic for me, that I wasn't smart enough. So despite gaining entry at the University of Newcastle in mechanical engineering, I listened to those external voices, and I must admit to those internal voices that were saying, "You're not good enough." I'll elaborate more on that later. As fate has it, I was offered a scholarship to become a teacher, so I decided to go into education, which turned out to be one of the best decisions of my life. This quickly became my passion, and I thrived in the area. I've since been recognised as a national leader and have received 4 national awards, including the highly coveted Prime Minister's Prize for Teaching. Many times, however, throughout my career, I was told you can't or you never will. You can respond in this in 2 ways. You can either give up or you can work extremely hard to prove them wrong. Early in my career, I was told that I'd never be a head teacher. My response to that was to work hard, and I managed to make head teacher in nearly minimum time. It's never too late to follow your dreams. You might be asking yourself, why is an education leader addressing you today for the College of Engineering, Science and Environment? I mentioned earlier that my dream was to be an engineer. Well, the last time I wore this actual academic gown was in December 2015, where I graduated with a doctorate in philosophy and engineering. This was unfinished business for me. I had to prove to those who doubted me, and more importantly to myself, that I was a highly capable and intelligent person. You can imagine the satisfaction of being referred to as Dr. Sleep around those that have been disparaging. As the classic Australian movie line goes, success is the best revenge. Find your passion and success will follow. One of my favourite Mark Twain quotes is, "Find a job you enjoy doing and you'll never have to work a day in your life." I'd like to say that I've never had to work a day in my life, Mr. Twain, but the truth is I've had to work really hard throughout my career to be successful. However, I truly love and am passionate about what I do. I get great satisfaction and enjoy my work. Much of that satisfaction comes from the fact that I know what I do makes a difference. In your careers, I hope you can truly say, "I made a difference." So try to avoid those glass half empty pessimists and surround yourself with the glass half full optimists. Or, better still, surround yourself with engineers or scientists who, of course, knew that the glass was always twice as big as it needed to be anyway. Don't be afraid to do something different. Great news for those graduating today. The most in-demand skills identified by the World Economic Forum are those that you have just developed as a graduate at the University of Newcastle. So for those parents out there, rest assured your children have chosen well. Topping the list of skills for the future are the areas of analytical thinking, innovation, creativity and problem solving. My career has been underpinned by innovation and developing new approaches to education and engineering. I never accepted the flaw reasoning such as, but that's how we've always done it, as a reason to not innovate. It was Henry Ford that once said, if you asked the public what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse. The world needs innovators, disruptors and problem solvers, and this is what engineers and scientists do best. So go forth, disrupt, you have my permission. Never stop learning. Although today marks the completion of your university studies, remember that you never stop learning. Most young people today will have 17 different jobs, 5 different careers in their lifetime. The World Economic Forum identifies active learning as the second most in-demand skill for the future. Those with the most skills and knowledge and the ability to adapt to new situations will be the most successful. It was Albert Einstein who said, education is what remains after one has forgotten what they learnt in school. So schools and universities' main task is to teach you how to learn. Now, after 22 years of life, it is up to you to continue that path of knowledge. Look to make the world a better place. We live in an unprecedented time in human history, and as we face a number of existential threats, such as the current pandemic and climate change. However, these challenges are out there to solve. It is graduates like you who will help solve these challenges, as our young scientists and our engineers are our future. Never in history have we had such knowledge, tools and technologies to solve these problems. Just remember, like Nicki Minaj, we want you to do your own research, but please don't use Nicki's cousin's best friend as knowledge. Before I wrap up, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the amazing staff at the University of Newcastle, in particular your efforts to navigate these difficult times. The University of Newcastle has been a very important part of my education career and that of my family. A strong, vibrant university in our community lifts the opportunity for all, and for that I am truly grateful. To the graduating students, you are our future leaders and innovators. Go forth into the world, work hard, be hopeful. You have the power to make a difference, so use it well. Thank you.
Thank you indeed, Dr. Sleep. I should assure you at the start that we're nowhere near the end of our list of occasional speakers, and it's our great honour to have had you speak here today. In fact, I suspect that if we were able to do anything, we should try to clone you a couple of thousand times and sprinkle you around Australia. We're very lucky in the Hunter to have you inspiring young people to take science and engineering courses out of high school. And that's where it starts. I guess many of us in this room are inspired by our teachers in high school or perhaps even primary school. And the recent work done by Peter Shergold and David Gonski demonstrated that we've got to excite people and make them curious and engaged, certainly before year 10. And it's people such as Dr. Sleep who are leading the way in which to do that. So thank you very much for sharing your perspectives with us, and we are very honoured to have you with us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to a very important aspect of this ceremony, and for this I'd like to ask all of our graduates to please stand. Would you please stand? As Chancellor of this university, I now officially confer awards to all of those candidates who fulfil the conditions for admission of that award. Congratulations to all of you, and I wonder if I could ask all of our guests to join me in applauding the wonderful achievement of these graduates. Thank you. Please be seated. I now call on Professor Lee Smith, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for the College of Engineering, Science and Environment, to present today's graduates.
Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have fulfilled the conditions for admission to awards of this university. Graduates, would you please stand as your name is announced? Doctor of Philosophy graduates have undertaken a programme of independent supervised study for the equivalent of up to 4 years of full-time study. These graduates have produced significant and original research outcomes, culminating in a thesis which has been independently examined by external experts of international standing. Today, the university is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of Doctor of Philosophy. Mohammed Afikuzaman, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Afikuzaman's thesis is entitled Analysis of Interdiffusion in Multi-Component Alloys. Dr. Afikuzaman. Rashid Afkami, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Afkami's thesis is entitled Indexing Cerebrovascular Health Using Near-Infrared Spectroscopy and Multimodal Analysis. Dr. Afkami. Bernard Tufor Atuahini, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Atuahini's thesis is entitled Capability Needs for Improving Construction Process Through the Application of Big Data Analysis. Dr. Atuahini. Guangwei Chen, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Chen's thesis is entitled Repeatability of Self-Healing in ECC with Various Mineral Admixtures. Dr. Chen. Jessie Cranny, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Cranny's thesis is entitled Predictive Correction of Frozen Flow Atmospheric Turbulence in Multi-Conjugate Adaptive Optics. Dr. Cranny. Shalini Gandhi, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Gandhi's thesis is entitled Management Framework for Building Information Modelling Enabled Integrated Design Process for Retail Store in Australia, a Phenomenological Study. Dr. Gandhi. Vahid Hassanzadeh, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Hassanzadeh's thesis is entitled Modelling of High-Pressure Grinding Rolls Using Discrete Element Method. Dr. Hassanzadeh. Barbara Jardim do Nascimento, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Jardim do Nascimento's thesis is entitled Predicting Masonry Brick Veneer and Cavity Brick Wall Tie Corrosion. Dr. Jardim do Nascimento. Jaihui Zhang, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Zhang's thesis is entitled Control Strategies in an Island Microgrid with High Penetration of Renewables. Dr. Zhang. Callan Lowes, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Lowes' thesis is entitled Characterization, Beneficiation and Modelling of Gold Ore for Gravity Pre-Concentration in a Reflux Classifier. Dr. Lowes. Andrew Marshall, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Marshall's thesis is entitled Adaptive Retracking of Radar Altimetry Waveforms over Heterogeneous Inland Waters. Dr. Marshall. Elam Mohammed Alipur Tafigi, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Mohammed Alipur Tafigi's thesis is entitled Robust Nonlinear Model Predictive Control of Wind Turbines Using Uncertain Wind Predictions. Dr. Mohammed Alipur Tafigi. Nima Movahidi, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Movahidi's thesis is entitled Manufacturing and Analysis of Functionally Graded Perlite Aluminium Syntactic Foam. Dr. Movahidi. Imrose bin Merhit, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Merhit's thesis is entitled Stochastic Assessment of Unreinforced Masonry Veneer Wall System Subjected to Lateral Out-of-Plane Loading. Dr. Merhit. Francis Nadaraju, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Nadaraju's thesis is entitled Assessment of a Novel Concept for Cogeneration of Heat and Power. Dr. Nadaraju. Toyin Priowi, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Owi's thesis is entitled A Governance Framework for Mitigating Flood Risks in Nigeria. Dr. Owi. Siki Pan, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Pan's thesis is entitled Theoretical Analysis and Practical Applications of Continuous Time System Identification. Dr. Pan. Peter Richardson, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Richardson's thesis is entitled Synthesis and Characterization of Ternary Nanolaminated Ceramics for Emerging Technologies. Dr. Richardson. Catarine Silva de Oliveira, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Silva de Oliveira's thesis is entitled Smart Knowledge Engineering for Cognitive Systems. Dr. Silva de Oliveira. Jin Yong Tan, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Tan's thesis is entitled Secure Broadcast Channels with Receiver-Side Information, Coding Techniques and Capacity Bounds. Dr. Tan. Jerry Tassentab, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Tassentab's thesis is entitled Beyond Coping in Informal Settlements, the Factors Influencing Flood Risk Adaptation Intentions. Dr. Tassentab. Kong Kong Zhang, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Zhang's thesis is entitled The Assessment of the Thermal Performance of Various Walling Systems and Complete Houses Using the Dynamic Temperature Response Concept. Dr. Tang. Congratulations to these higher degree by research graduates. Chancellor, university medals may be awarded to candidates who have displayed exceptional academic ability. To be considered for this award, a graduate must have a consistent record of exceptional academic achievement at all levels of their degree programme and qualify with the highest level of that degree. Today, I am proud to be recognising such an outstanding scholar from the College of Engineering, Science and Environment. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Radhika Faron, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Computer with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal, and a Bachelor of Science with Distinction. Chancellor, I will now present graduates of postgraduate coursework degrees. Nicholas Potts, graduating with a Master of Architecture with Distinction and a Bachelor of Design Architecture. Edwin Ho Kai Vun, graduating with a Master of Architecture with Distinction. Maureen Fabricisus, graduating with a Master of Architecture with Distinction. Peter Mitchell, graduating with a Master of Architecture with Distinction. Himanshu Gaurav, graduating with a Master of Architecture. Mahakpreet Kaur, graduating with a Master of Architecture. Kushatij Kaushik, graduating with a Master of Architecture. Brian Lum, graduating with a Master of Architecture. Daniel Morris, graduating with a Master of Architecture. Malvika Satalkar, graduating with a Master of Architecture. Duk Phúc Tran, graduating with a Master of Architecture. Lang Dai Leng, graduating with a Master of Disaster Resilience and Sustainable Development and a Graduate Certificate in Disaster Risk Reduction. Manas Hemant Manjrekar, graduating with a Master of Disaster Resilience and Sustainable Development and a Graduate Certificate in Disaster Risk Reduction. Shilpa Adhikari, graduating with a Master of Disaster Resilience and Sustainable Development. Mark Bowling, graduating with a Master of Disaster Resilience and Sustainable Development. Chibweze Eloalunachi, graduating with a Master of Engineering Management. Kornapat Yankosis, graduating with a Master of Engineering Management. Wenbo Zhang, graduating with a Master of Professional Engineering, Civil. Alfred Affel, graduating with a Master of Public Health with Distinction and a Graduate Certificate in Disaster Risk Reduction. Simone Pengelly, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Disaster Risk Reduction. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates at this time.
Thank you, Professor Smith. We'll now enjoy a musical interlude by Raymond Kelly performing with the Didgeridoo. Mr. Kelly is an Indigenous Student Recruitment Officer at this university. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Roman. It's an extraordinary talent. I now invite Professor Sue-Ann Ware, Head of the School and Dean of the Built Environment, to present graduates of undergraduate degrees.
Chancellor, I present Rachel Dollar, graduating with the Bachelor of Engineering, Honours Chemical with Honours Class 1. Alicia Saxby, graduating with the Bachelor of Chemical Engineering, Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. John Wilkinson, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering, Honours Chemical with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Matthew McNamara, graduating with a Bachelor of Chemical Engineering Honours. Thomas Morris, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Chemical. Hayden Dial, graduating with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Ruth Paul, graduating with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Jack Brewster, graduating with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Nicholas Saracini, graduating with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Tegan Sanders, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Najib Artin, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil. Brett Cochran, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil. Joel Cook, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil. Mitchell Eddy, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil. Sulman Wahid, graduating with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering Honours. Alexander Wall, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Civil. Matthew Lee, graduating with a Bachelor of Computer Systems Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2, and a Bachelor of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Honours. Sean Archer, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management Building Honours with Honours Class 1. Jack Fahey, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management Building Honours with Honours Class 1. Ashley Finch, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management Building Honours with Honours Class 1. Daisy Gordon-Lane, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management Building Honours with Honours Class 1. Zach Hudson, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management Buildings Honours with Honours Class 1. Tyler Kelly, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management Buildings Honours with Honours Class 1. Brendan Brosnan, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Taylor Hoadley, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Hayden Percy, graduating with Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Emily Spurway, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Harry Taylor, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Tiv Wang Truc Tran, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Ethan Turton, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Joseph Roberts, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours. Isaac Watson, graduating with a Bachelor of Construction Management, Building Honours. Mitchell Woodman, graduating with a Bachelor of Design, Architecture with distinction. Luisa Carolina de Souza Neves, graduating with a Bachelor of Design, Architecture. Sebastian Hacker, graduating with a Bachelor of Design, Architecture. Jordan Long, graduating with a Bachelor of Design, Architecture. Ashlyn Ndlovu, graduating with a Bachelor of Design, Architecture. Kanto Wan, graduating with a Bachelor of Design, Architecture. Chancellor, I now invite Associate Professor Phil Clausen, Acting Head of School of Engineering, to continue to present graduates.
Chancellor, I present Mitchell Mariotta, graduating with a Bachelor of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Honours with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Angus Grehot, graduating with a Bachelor of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Honours with Honours Class 1. Joshua Beverley, graduating with a Bachelor of Electrical Engineering Honours, Electrical with Honours Class 1. Lee Shepherd, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Electrical. Christian Lynch, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Environmental with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Daniel Saval, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Environmental. Mitchell Deltoa, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Mechanical with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Mechatronics with Honours Class 1. Ben Holmes, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Mechanical with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechatronics with Honours Class 1. Mitchell Keegan, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechatronics with Honours Class 1. Jacob Rowe, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechatronics with Honours Class 1. Nathan Watt, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechatronics with Honours Class 1. Gabrielle Zuckman, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical with Honours Class 2 Division 2 and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechatronics with Honours Class 2 Division 1. Matthew Burgoyne, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical with Honours Class 1. Scott McIntosh, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering Honours with Honours Class 1. Matthew Regers, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering Honours with Honours Class 1. Zaryab Ali, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2 Division 1. Braden Kenyon, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2 Division 1. Jack Hunter, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering Honours with Honours Class 2 Division 2. Ung Mu Tet, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical. Thomas Kingham, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical. Joseph Sheridan, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Mechanical. Michael Maurice, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering Honours. Benjamin Collins, graduating with a Bachelor of Engineering Honours Software with Honours Class 1. Lachlan Barrell, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechatronics Engineering Honours with Honours Class 1. Abid Khan, graduating with a Bachelor of Mechatronics Engineering Honours. Elliot Thomas, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Engineering Honours with Honours Class 1. Lachlan Evelyns, graduating with a Bachelor of Medical Engineering Honours. Samuel Crafter, graduating with a Bachelor of Surveying Honours with Honours Class 2 Division 2. And Joshua Hart, Bachelor of Design, graduating with a Bachelor of Design and Architecture. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates.
Thank you, Associate Professor Clausen. I'd now like to invite Ruth Paul, is graduating today with a Bachelor of Civil Engineering with Honours Class 2 Division 1 to speak on behalf of the graduates. Thank you, Ruth.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, families and friends of graduates, and most importantly, graduates. It is an honour to be standing before you today presenting this speech. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I want to extend my most heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates, to those who are in attendance today, and to those who could not be here. Some of us thought this day would never come. Graduating from a university is in itself a great achievement. However, graduating after a 2-year ongoing global pandemic is an extraordinary feat, and we should all be proud of how far we have come. I would like to extend my gratitude to all the lecturers, professors, teaching assistants, staff, and to the leadership of this university for their continued diligence and for working tirelessly to provide us an education even during a pandemic. We would not be where we are today without all of you, so thank you. On behalf of myself and the graduates, I would also like to thank our families, friends, mentors, and other members of our support networks for their constant encouragement and kindness during our respective degrees. Now, I am by no means a great orator, but I wanted to impart something that I find valuable that might encourage you. Growing up, I spent a lot of my time both being in and serving in community. I come from a long line of people who gave of themselves in service to others. And yet, despite growing up in this environment, I never really considered that in order for a community to flourish, all of us must work together, bringing our respective gifts, talents, and knowledge to build each other up. This thinking has changed in the light of the pandemic. We saw our world all but burn down. There was much fear, disunity, and separation amongst people. And we saw how individual actions impacted the wider community. For some of us, this impact might be a little close to home, and I know this certainly is for me and my family. We are not solitary islands. We as individuals do not exist in a vacuum, unencumbered by the needs of our fellow human beings. We need each other to survive, but also to make progress and advancements. We all have a part to play in this grand and often ridiculous adventure that is life. We are part of a much bigger picture that transcends our individual selves. We, as the human race, are like a body made up of many members. Each member serves a different purpose, but they are all important. The ear cannot say to the eye, because I'm not exactly like you, I am not important and serve no purpose, because we can't all be eyes. How would the body hear anything if we were all eyes? If one of the members is absent, the whole body suffers. In this way, no two people are the same, and we cannot thrive effectively without each other. We have diverse backgrounds, experiences, talents, and resources that impact the way we do life. It is this diversity brought together in our communities that brings about richness, flourishing, and progress. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, this is great and all, but what has this got to do with this very expensive education I just finished? Well, let me put this forward. The knowledge and the skills you have learned here at this university are resources that can be stewarded to meet the needs of the people around you. Some of us will work on social infrastructure projects that impact disenfranchised youth. Some of us will become innovators who devote our lives to researching and developing new and pioneering technologies and methods that address the problems we face. Some of us devote our lives to teaching people on a larger scale, such as a university, or perhaps mentoring less experienced people in our respective industries. And some of us may even leave our industry altogether and pursue another one. But the knowledge and the skills we have learned in one space can be adapted to be useful in another. As I look across this room and see all your masked faces, I am filled with hope for the future. We each have so much to bring to the table. There is so much we can impart to our communities. Some of us might do big things, and some of us might do small things, but I am confident that if we come together with all that we have to offer, we will do great things. It is my most sincere hope that wherever you may find yourself in life, that you remember that you have so much to offer, and that in partnership and community, you can do great things. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ruth. That was a very, very thoughtful speech. And you delivered it so effectively on behalf of your colleagues. I'm sure you're correct that COVID has caused society to reevaluate a lot of things, including our interdependence. And as a college, your college in particular, has so much to offer society in the future. It's hopefully something that you've learned in your journey thus far with the University of Newcastle, but the importance of interdisciplinary work, which we try to focus on here in solving some of the world's big problems. And we've certainly got some big ones to work on, and I'm sure all of you will play a part in solving them. A very, very well delivered speech, thoughtful speech. Thank you indeed. I hope everyone's enjoyed today's ceremony, and I thank you for joining the university community in the celebration of the awarding of degrees. Before I declare the ceremony concluded though, this time I'd like the graduates to remain seated and everyone else to stand, including my colleagues up here, and join me once again in applauding their wonderful achievements. Thank you all so very much. I now declare the ceremony concluded. Once again, graduates, heartiest congratulations, a wonderful achievement under the circumstances you've been through. And as I like to conclude by saying, go out and make a difference. And for Ruth, I'll add the word together. Thank you.